Alright, hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing another favorites video, and I have a little list of stuff here in this little journal, things that have been my favorite the past month, and I'm going to talk to you about them, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing, since it's July, I have to say my favorite thing of the whole month is every year, my birthday, and this year was especially fun. If you didn't watch my videos about my birthday, there are two. One of my best friends in the whole world, his name's Harrison, he came home for a week, and we hung out, we did some fun stuff, and there's two videos about it, so those will be linked in the description if you haven't checked them out. But I had a really awesome birthday with a lot of my friends and family, and it was very memorable, fun times, and yeah, I'm 19 now, which is crazy, but yeah, I had an awesome birthday, and that was the first favorite of this month. My second favorite thing is kind of an activity slash project. And this is the treehouse that I'm building with my friend Kyle. So again, if you haven't seen my videos about the treehouse, I would highly recommend checking them out because so far I personally think that they're really cool and they're turning out so awesome. And the treehouse is coming along, good progress. I really didn't think I'd be out in the woods building something like I did last summer. Last summer I built a fort with Jake. But yeah, I'm back out there and it's been so fun, and I built this whole thing by myself and I really didn't think I had it in me, but it's been awesome, it's been so fun, and I can't wait to finish it before the end of the summer. The next thing is another project related thing, and you can actually see it right behind me. It's that big hanging thing from the ceiling, and it's actually a hammock. I'll insert some footage. When Jake and I built this thing, it was the 4th of July, and ever since it's been up and fully functional, and everyone who comes to the garage loves it. Like, everyone who sat in it is like, this is the coolest hammock ever. It doesn't get in the way of anything, it just hangs from the ceiling, it's super secure, and I have a whole video explaining how Jake and I built it, how we got the idea, and then just spur of the moment we decided let's build it. So I have a whole video on that, and in that video you can see some of the reactions from like my brother, my mom, and Harrison when they first saw the hammock. It's all around just a fun video, so go check that one out as well. Sorry, the first three favorites have just been me plugging my past videos, but if you're watching this, you're probably already up to date, but if not, definitely go check them out because it was fun times making all of those videos. Okay, so the next thing is actually in a different category, and that's entertainment slash movies. I've seen a lot of movies in theater this month, but I'm going to be talking about one that I saw in theaters and then one that I just had to buy because I just had to and then I watched it. But the first one is Mamma Mia 2, and it's like the new movie that just came out this summer. And I finally got around to seeing it with my grandma. We had a really fun time. And it's one of those movies, it's like a remake of an original that's like so classic, loved by everyone. The music's amazing, the cast is amazing, and then the remake was honestly, it had no letdowns. I was like, it was exactly what my expectations were, and it was awesome. There were the classic songs, there were some other ones that weren't in the first movie, and of course the cast was amazing, and I really wanted to see it because Lily James is in it, and I'm a huge fan of her. She was in Baby Driver, and I love that movie. I saw that movie like 2 or 3 times, but yeah, she's awesome, big fan, and overall it was like really cool to like get back into it. I actually rewatched the first one before I went with my grandma to see the second one, just because like I've seen it a few times, but I wanted to rewatch it as like a memory refresher, and it reminded me how like fun of a movie it is and how much, I don't know, it's just one of those movies that you can just watch whenever you want and it's always good. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend watching it and going to the theaters. It's a fun time. But yeah, Mamma Mia 2. Who would have thought that that's a movie that I would like, but oh well. Anyway, the next one is a movie that you would expect me to like, and that is Isle of Dogs. Now, if you know anything about me or you're friends with me in real life, then you know that my favorite director is Wes Anderson, and honestly, like, people ask me what's my favorite movie or what's my top 5 favorite movies, and it's so hard to pick. Like, I'll always throw in Kill Bill because I love that movie, and then I'll usually throw in a Wes Anderson movie, and it's different every time because honestly, like, all of his movies are amazing, and I feel like they all go together as a collection. Like, his whole body of work, all the movies he's written and directed are masterpieces, and I usually say Rushmore or the Royal Tenenbaums, but if I'm being honest, I've seen the Grand Budapest Hotel the most. I've watched it probably like over 15 times. But yeah, Isle of Dogs is his newest movie that came out this year, and I've been dying to watch it. I really wanted to go see it in theaters. Okay, don't mind that like really loud freaking thing in the background. It's really annoying. I don't even know what it is. I'm just gonna wait. It's probably a leaf blower. I freaking hate those things. Okay, anyway, so Isle of Dogs, I've been dying to see it, and I finally just had to buy it on iTunes because it came out, and I just couldn't wait any longer, and I don't even know if it's still playing in theaters, but I just had to watch it. It's Wes Anderson's second animated movie, and it's basically about this city in Japan 20 years in the future, and all the dogs that live there get exiled to this giant island that's covered in trash. It's basically a landfill, and they get sent there because they have dog flu, snout fever, and it's about this young boy who goes to basically try and find and rescue his pet dog. This whole adventure ensues like any other Wes Anderson movie, and it's amazing. It's awesome. The cast is killer. The animation is beautiful. The story is heart-wrenching. Honestly, I almost cried like twice. But yeah, everything about it lived up to my expectations to the fullest, and honestly, it went beyond. Like, it was so good. So that's definitely a movie I'm going to be rewatching, but I'm so glad I finally got to see it. Okay, so the next category is my music favorites, and the first one on there is an artist that I've actually been listening to for a long time, but I just this month bought his first album, and his name is Zack Villere, and he has a YouTube channel, but he only has 2 videos out, but they're both amazing. I first discovered him on YouTube when I saw his video for his song called Cool, and I'll link it in the description, but you need to watch this video if you haven't. It's like the perfect mix between like cool funky music and like an amazing music video. Like, it's very rare for me that, I mean, I love a lot of music videos. That's just me like loving filmmaking and loving like visual storytelling, but when I watch certain music videos, there's a few that I really love because they perfectly match the vibe and like the message that the song is trying to get across, at least for me personally. And this is one of them. It's a pretty short song, but the music video for it, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. But yeah, definitely go check it out. And his whole album is amazing. I've been listening to it non-stop. It's so different from regular music. Like, he throws in like this weird mix of like pop and electro music mixed with like jazz or like lo-fi hip-hop type music. It's a really weird combination, and I can't really describe it, but he does really interesting stuff that I feel like a lot of artists don't do. He's like really experimental with his vocals and just the sound of all the tracks, and the whole album fits together, I feel like, a story, and it's such like a summer vibe. Like, it's such like a teenage summer vibe of an album. I can't describe it. You just have to go listen to it. And that's enough of me ranting about it. I just love it a lot. So yeah, definitely go check him out. And he has some other singles and another little like EP, I think. But yeah, he has a lot of music. It's awesome. But go listen to his album. Okay, the next one is a single, and it's another Maggie Rogers song. She keeps dropping music lately, and I'm really happy about it. But the song is called Give a Little. It actually came out today. Like, I just listened to it before I sat down to film this video, and it's so good. Maggie Rogers is amazing. There isn't a song of hers that I don't like, and I'm really happy that she's been releasing more music lately, and hopefully an album's coming. I don't know what she's planning, but yeah, her music videos are amazing, and her songs are amazing, and her vocals and everything. And her as a person, she's like the sweetest person ever. Like, any interview I watch with her, or any time I watch videos of her performing live, it just makes me love her even more. So if you don't listen to her, definitely go check out her new song and all of her past stuff. But yeah, Maggie Rogers, love her. Okay, and then the very last music favorite that I'm going to be talking about is an EP, and it's called Scout, and it's by the band Calpurnia. And if you don't know this band, you're definitely going to know their frontman, the singer. His name is Finn Wolfhard. You probably know him. He's an actor. He's very young. He was in Stranger Things. He plays Mike, and he's just all around like the coolest guy ever. Like, he's only 15 or 16, I think, and he's just way cooler than me by like 1000%. So there's that. But yeah, he's awesome. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, or you're a fan of Finn in general, then you probably know of the band or have heard of it. But I would definitely recommend going and listening to their new EP. It's indie rock, and I don't know, like all the vocals, like Finn, he sings, the whole band just like they shred it. It's insane, and they're all so young, and I don't know, it's just like for a group that young and this being their first EP, like every song on it is awesome, like so well produced. It sounds amazing. Every song's good, every song's catchy, and I'm in love with it. So if you have never heard of their band or never listened to their music, they have a YouTube channel with some cool music videos, and they also have their new EP out. So I'll link all of this in the description, by the way, anything I talked about, so go check it out. But yeah, Scout by Calpurnia, it's awesome. Okay, so the very last thing on my list is summer vacation itself. And July, I said this in my Me at 17 video, if you've ever watched that, it's oldie but a goodie, go check it out. I said this, but July is my favorite month out of summer. I mean, there's typically, for kids who are in school, June, July, and August, and July is always my favorite. It's like the perfect season, my birthday, a lot of fun times, and this July has actually been pretty good. I've had a great summer so far, very productive, and yeah, I don't know, summer's just been awesome, and I'm pretty sad because literally a month from now, I will have already been back at school for a few days, which I'm trying not to think about because that's just gonna get me down, because I love being home, I love the summer, I love being here and having, like when I'm home, I have everything at my disposal that I would want to make videos. Like I feel my most creative here, I think, and I'm my most free to like just make stuff and create stuff. Because I have this whole garage, which is kind of like my studio for making movies. Like, I film a lot of my videos in here. I build a lot of stuff in here. It's kind of like my set, almost. And so being home and being, like, having good people around me and, like, the energy from that, I feel my most creative and my most productive. So I think this summer, like, ever since I came back from school, I've just been, like, on the YouTube grind, like, twice a week, making videos that I'm really passionate about. So summer and being home is awesome, and I'm cherishing every moment of it because as soon as I go back to school, it's gonna really be like an odd switch and I'm gonna have to readjust to that. So being home has been awesome, definitely one of my favorite things. So yeah, that's pretty much everything on my list. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about some random crap that I've been into lately. And if you do want to check out anything that I talked about, I'll link as much stuff as I can in the description. And yeah, just subscribe, like, comment. I love getting comments. Stay tuned. I upload every single Monday and Friday, so turn on notifications. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.